and welcome to episode 13 of A Pickled Adventure. My name is LilaPickle, and yes, we are over here at the Spider Smacker, the spider farm that we managed to finish last episode. I have been using it quite a lot, and yeah, it's working out really well for me. As you'll see from my experience points, I have been spending some experience, so yeah, slowly building up tools and things with enchantments, but the problem is I actually do have the bug. I really want to do some more enchanting and get some good gear, especially my diamond gear. I'd like to get that up and running, and yeah, the goal ultimately is to get to the Nether so that we can get all the lovely resources from over there, start to build up a Nether hub, I guess, a Nether home, a network that we can use to get around the overworld, as well as find resources in the Nether, which is going to be really cool. But yeah, so we did the spider spacker. I have been over here. It's off at the moment. I have just done a little session, so that's fine. This area is all pretty much the same, but I have actually been doing some work over at the sort of mine entrance and the forewoman's office. So let's go over there and see what I've been up to. So here we are back at the mine entrance, and the first thing that I want to show you, before I show you what I've done to the office, is through here we've actually changed this little channel down here. The chute, this chute actually goes all the way down to a hopper down to the bottom of the mine, which is down there, so that I can drop items down there, namely the mine carts when I come back up. So I can just lob them down there and they're back ready to use when I want to come up, because obviously we use the lovely cage to go all the way down. I'm starting in one of the tunnels. I do believe it is what used to be called Nicholas. I've actually changed the names of the tunnels now, because the mine is called Silverfish Mine. I wanted to give the names of the tunnels names of, well, fish. So yeah, you'll have to indulge me if I get some of these pronunciations wrong. But yeah, you can see we've got a few pebbles here. I've decorated just the beginnings of these tunnels where they enter into the mining area here. I've redone all the floor. This little area has changed slightly, just where the chest, this is where the mine carts get dropped down, so I can then plonk them back in there for when we want to go back up to the top. And yeah, I've done every single tunnel, so they've all been decorated. And as I said before, the names have changed. So what used to be Ethan, I think, is now Escolar. Nicholas is now Nassau. We have Waratah, and we have Sturgeon. So Sturgeon, you know, is quite a very common fish. The other ones, I'll admit, I've never heard of, so I'm not really a fish professional, I guess. And then upstairs we have Eglantina. We have Nembrotha. We have Wasinki, which I absolutely love. Love that word, Wasinki. Wasinki. And then finally we have Salima. So yes, I've renamed it all. I've also decorated up here, as you may have noticed as we were walking around. And also the whole entire, well, chute, I guess. Tunnel, what's it called? Shaft. That's the word I was looking for. Shaft. The whole entire shaft has been redone as well. Okay, so we're back up the top. And here we go into the forewoman's office. You'll already notice there's no blue armour anymore. There's no shiny, obnoxious colour blaring from the bars. So yeah, I want to emphasise the word office here. Before it was just a bedroom, but now we have an actual office. Yay! Yeah, so it's pretty much the same as it was before. This particular side is still pretty much the same. But I took out the bed and all of that, moved it back a little bit, added a desk. Eventually we'll have a book on here. Got some decorations on the shelf over there, which naturally the enemies of the mine. And yeah, just sort of spruced it up a little bit. We've got some hooks here to add some tools. I also got a little section in here which takes us upstairs for some reason. I decided not to go with a straightforward staircase that goes straight like the one we have in the admin office. I decided to make this one a little bit more curvy. But in here we do have my diamond armour display. And I might actually take out these blocks and put some fence posts, because then it doesn't jut into the armor stand. But got all my special tools and bits and bobs in here, all my enchanted stuff and stuff that I'll use to repair all the other stuff. And yeah, we've got a little window here that goes into that cave where we found that witch on whatever episode it was. And then up here we have a very janky looking like cave thing, cobweb. And this is the new bedroom, the new place where I chill out. Got a little window which is directly above the mine entrance, and we've got some decorative items here. I'm still waiting for that brown llama head. I will get it eventually. I want it. It'll complete my collection. Yeah, some paintings. Got a picture. What's it called? Item frame. Words. For something later on. We've got lots of storage up here as well. I know I am an absolute hoarder when it comes to items in any game. This game is not so bad. But yes, we do have a few items. I also labelled some of my first items. So my first emerald, my first diamond, because why the hell not? That's what you do, right? You collect little items and you keep them as souvenirs. I love souvenirs. I love artifacts. And yeah, obviously, Nemesis, the neighbour's head, he kindly donated to me for the beauty of this room. But yeah, I really love this area. Really changed it up a lot. And I love it. So the next stop, very quickly, I say very quickly, it never is very quick, is the storage room. So let's go and check that out. We also have a loom here now. Oops. So I can also lift that up and use it. But it does look like empty shelves. That's kind of cool. But it's just a nice way to have the loom up here. And as you'll see here, we have a map now. I love maps in Minecraft. I don't know what it is. I love maps in general. But yeah, we have a map. As you can see, we have the tree farm is right there. And we have the what will be the cactus farm and the vine farm. And pretty much the rest of it is covered with trees. So not very exciting map, to be brutally honest. But it's fine. Oops, I nearly broke my my maps. But you can see the path which curls round, so it comes up past here, over the mountains, and the little village area is down here. That's the other mine entrance right there. And eventually this little section down here will be developed. And then I'll probably do another map at the town, which will just have these bottom 4 squares. But yes, we have a cartography table now. This fitted beautifully in here. You get to see all the lovely textures of it. And yeah, that's the little cartography. We've got some storage up there when we need it. And the other thing, so originally the bone meal little thing dispenser was here. I've actually moved that down here now. So that's here. I just bung all my seeds in there. They go through and they come out through this little barrel here. Got quite a nice little collection. I've added a few paintings here and there. So we've got the creeper there and the villager over there. I'm also going to add an armor stand in here eventually, which may or may not have my first leather armor, I guess. That would be kind of cool. Little other memento to stick around here. And then I do have a bed set up down here as well, just because when I'm pottering around, when I put everything away, I'm one of those people that likes to put everything away before they turn off for the evening or the day or whatever. So yes, I like to have a bed just to make sure. Where's it gone? There it is. Okay, so where we're going to be building for this episode and possibly the second episode is these 2 spaces here. So this one right here and the other one just up here. And like I said before, I have the bug. I'm really enjoying the enchanting. I want to get all geared up. There's lots of stuff and places and things I want to be able to do, and at the moment I'm not really well kitted out for it. And so we're gonna gather some friends. Like I said, we're gonna get some villagers, and we're gonna bring them over here and make a nice little home for them. So my plan is to have the villager breeder. So the breeder machine will be up here, and then it will filter through, and it will go through what I'm going to be calling the miner's mess. You know, like mess halls. You know, where they go to eat. After a long, hard day, or maybe lunchtime, they come out of the mines, breathe in some fresh air, they come up to the mess hall, they have their food, but we're converting them into, well, we're going to convert them into trader halls, and there's going to be 3 halls in total. One is going to be sort of a banking hall where I will acquire emeralds, and the other one will be the actual trading hall where we will trade those emeralds for items. And then the other one is going to be kind of a mess hall that's been left for a little bit of time. Still got tables in there. I might have a few villagers milling about. I'm not quite sure yet. But yes, that's the general plan. And with regards to the villagers, we are not going to be using those that we acquired in another episode. When we went over to the village on the other side, that village is quite far away, considering where we are right now. I don't have enough powered rails for that. So instead, I'm going to see if we can actually sail the seas. There is an ocean way over that way. You can see it more from the tree farm. So yeah, we're gonna go south. I think that's south that way. We're gonna go south and see if we can find some villagers, some easier access villagers. Hopefully some nice biomes, maybe even a desert or a mesa would be good. We can acquire a few more extra items and resources. But yes, this is the plan, and I'm going to get cracking. I've got a lot of more holes to dig out, and also a villager breeder to refine, because the one that I built initially may need to be the drop chute may need to be a little bit deeper and have some water in it just to guide them to the corners. I'm having issues picking them up with the minecart, so yeah, I'm going to be working on that, and when it's all done, or when I'm at a good stage, I will bring you back. Hello. I thought I would give a little progress update. Yes, we've made some progress. This is the start of the entrance to this one. The breeder is going to be there. This is the trading hall section. We have these lovely double doors. A bit grimy on the inside. It is a cave, after all. And I absolutely love this aesthetic. I really do. My original design did have doorways either side of here, but I decided to push them down into the depths a bit more, give us a bit more space and a bit more distance between the surface. So we've got some little alcoves here instead, which we can add some goodies into, which would be nice, some little decorations. But yeah, so the miner's mess, they would come through, they'd all pile down here. Again, another alcove. They'd come around here, these very tight, narrow hallways. You can just imagine big burly miners coming down these tiny narrow corridors, but there we go. And we get down to this level, which is the sort of the landing level. Again, we've got lots of leaks everywhere and mossy. Please be careful. Slippery surface and all that. And we have our 3 tunnels. So we have Tunnel 1, Tunnel 2 and Tunnel 3, or I should say Hall 1, Hall 2 and Hall 3. I'm working on Hall 2 at the moment, which will be the banking hall. And hall over this way, 3, will be the trading hall. And then the hall that will be on, let's see, where are we? This side will be a more decorative hall. But at the moment, we're still working on that one. We've got this one down here. It looks pretty much the same as the other one. I'm roughing it up and as I go. It looks really cool. I'm really proud of it. And I've started to dig out this area. We've got the pressure plates ready for the doors. I do need to put the redstone above there so that both doors open when you push the button, which is really quite handy. And yeah, down here I'm starting to dig it out. So we're going to have wood along here. The villagers will be tucked on this block here, and then we're going to have some background blocks for them, and we're going to be plopping them in from up above. But I'm not going to do any of that just yet until we get the breeder up and running. And yeah, it's just going to be decorated in columns. So yeah, this one is going to be exactly the same layout as the trading hall. So the banking hall and trading hall will look pretty much identical. The only one that won't will be the actual mess hall. The last remaining mess hall, that will be literally a mess. I had fun designing that room. I'm very looking forward to having that, adding that one, but I'm probably going to add that one last. And then I guess the only other detail that I may actually add, I probably will add, is some walls, wall blocks into these, just to sort of give a little bit of a gap in between, rough it up a bit more, make it less linear. A wall is nice like this, but it's nice if you've got sort of like bits that stick out, bits that stick in. So yeah, still a little bit to do on this. Hasn't taken me nearly as long as I really thought it would, but yeah. Very happy with progress so far. I am going to carry on, so I will see you very soon. Bye bye. Trading halls have been completed. Yes, we have the banking hall, we have the trading hall, and we have the miners' mess hall, all done and dusted. These 2 halls here and here, the banking hall and trading hall, are literally identical, except the floor. The floor may be slightly different. But I will show you the banking hall quickly, just so you can see how this is all laid out. A lot of spruce wood in here as we're in the mountains. I love spruce wood, it's my favourite. We have these little booths where the miners will stand in here, just in here, and they can't go anywhere because of the trapdoor. Of course, I'm slightly shorter, so I can get out. And their workbenches will go on these blocks right here. Not entirely sure where on earth did that block go. I swear that was here just a moment ago. Ah, that's very odd. Well, that's a mystery. We'll have to save for later. But anyway, there are six booths per segment. So that's 6, 12, 18 and 24 villagers in total for trading and banking purposes, which is pretty cool. And I think because we're so low down, we might be able to extend if we need to, but I'm hoping not to have to do that. There's already going to be quite a lot of villagers down here, and I just need, the bare essentials. But anyway, this, like I said, is the banking hall. The trading hall is pretty much the same, except for the gap. And now I will show you the back of my head, because it looks gorgeous. So before my head got in the way, I was about to say we are going down to the miners' mess hall, which I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with. I absolutely love this space. And as I said before, this would have been what the other halls would have looked like before we have changed them into our purposes for trading with villagers. So down here we have this first little section. I do believe this hall is slightly longer. Actually, I don't think it is. It just looks slightly longer because it's got more segments in it. But we have some lockers and some hooks. We have a nice decoration, silverfish mine. We do have some TNT, so please be very careful. And we have some benches and tables and things, and some little memorabilia. A rare pick, apparently. I think it's a gold enchanted pick, but it's not a very good one. So yeah, we'll just leave it on the wall. We do have a bell, which is actually going to move down to the end. That will all make sense when I do eventually move it. This next bit is where we have the notification board. And we also have some bins and things. We also do have Doug's snack. Doug, you left your snack here. Can you please collect it at some point? Because it's gonna go mouldy eventually. Right now it doesn't look too bad. But anyway, aside from Doug's snack, we do have some more benches, some more paintings. We have a jukebox. I'm super excited to have a jukebox. Yes. And when I was doing some mining a little while back, in between filming this, making this area, I did come across some mobs, and I managed to get myself Strad music disc. It's my favourite music disc. I was so happy to get that. So yeah, we'll be banging out some tunes at the end of this episode, which would be really cool. Again, some more TNT. Miners, they like to leave their equipment everywhere. Makes it very risky and very dangerous, but that's miners for you. And then this end section, again, we have another bench, another painting. We have a lovely bookcase, cabinet thing right here. I don't know why I used a minecart chest, but it looks cool. It stops it running away as well, because when I was building this, it kept wandering around over here. We do also have some bat heads. Again, when I was mining, managed to get really lucky, whap some bats, and got a bat head. In fact, I got two, so I've got a spare one as well. We put a little mushroom in here because mushrooms like the caves and the dark and the moist areas. And yeah, I'm really proud of this place. It's not 100% finished. There's lots of decoration I want to put in here. There's also the canteen, so the kitchen area back here, and an access point round the side. So we will have to work on that very soon. But for now, I really, really want to get the villagers in place, which means we need to work on the breeder and the breeder area. And that will be upstairs. And yeah, so we will get cracking on with that. But I'm afraid that's all we've got time for on this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. And as promised, we will play some music. Ah, beautiful. My favourite one. Weird, I know. What a way to end an episode. I've been LilaPickle. Thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you in the next episode.